Summer solstice eve then, when we enter Cancer tomorrow. The song is from a TV show from my youth when I was in the 70s. It's The Likely Lads. Whatever happened to you? Whatever happened to me? What became of the people we used to be? So, somebody's realised they've turned into the mum or dad, or they've become something they don't want to be. Never too late, is what I said. So, let's have a look. Can't remember what they called them, the names could be important. I know he was in New Tricks, wasn't he? James Boland. So the name James could be important. Not sure what the other guy was called. I shall find out and I shall put it in there, because all names and dates and stuff all mean something, don't forget. So there's a reason they're telling me it might be somebody in Spirit's favourite programme. Or actor. Or the song. Oh, Pluto, what a bugger. Pisces, and first house of Aries. It could be a Pisces, Aries, cusper. Oh, we've got Beth, the birch tree. So, that could mean something. Thelma was one of the girls, wasn't it? Moses, the henpecked girlfriend, henpecked one's girlfriend. So let's see. They thought there was better, didn't they? Because they had a posh house and a nice job and a nice car. So it's Judgment Day. Comes round fast, doesn't it? Teeth, bones, knees, geriatric issues, long-standing problems that need settling. So are we going to settle them or not? Let's see. I guess not today anyway. So it's something that needs settling. Somebody refusing to bring those walls down, either to be vulnerable or to change things completely. So somebody is very vulnerable because they're all naked, look. Aries and Scorpio energy because of the ego. Something needs settling, and it's to do with the home and family life. Could be a marriage, a celebration, a party. You have to defend yourself, your decisions, and the home. Enemies need to be overcome, and that enemy may well be yourself. 7 days it's given us. The answer is yes, so that's what they want us to know, to overcome those enemies. Because we're stuck at the moment, we're taking the baggage of the past with us, including the shit stirrer, and we don't want that, do we? Somebody who wants to win at all costs, back to the wall. Somebody who cut the nose off to spite the face. As long as they win, do you want to win or do you want to be happy? Don't be your own worst enemy. It could get violent. And you are seeing things very, very clearly now. Leo energy, it's obstacles will be removed once you walk away from this toxic, violent, argumentative energy. 19, everything becomes clear. Enlightenment, an aha moment. 19, yesterday something came to light, maybe. No more illusions. Very strong smell of cocoa. That may mean something to somebody. Yeah, there's been an injustice. There's no two ways about it, and it needs settling. Could be a court case. And number 11, negative energy. Impotence, feeling like you can't take action, either in the bedroom or otherwise. Libra energy, sitting on the fence. You need to stand on your own 2 feet and be financially and emotionally independent. Even if you're in a relationship, you don't want to be in a codependent one. There's that Leo energy again. It's negative though. It's somebody demanding a certain standard of living, finances, etc. The finer things in life. The Violet Elizabeth card. So we've got Beth there. Elizabeth could be a redhead, could be a blonde. She demands a certain standard of living, and it's financial ruin because of it. Leo or Leo cuspet of any gender, so any or all of those. Early Leo is Cancer, late Leo is Virgo. You're stuck between a rock and a hard place. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't, so you make the right decision for you. 2 weeks. Mercury retrograde, I don't think we're back in that yet, but 2 weeks from now, you can't make the right decision, so you might as well just do what you think is right, because you'll be damned if you do and damned if you don't. Yeah, there is changes you won't like. Fate is taking a hand. They're pushing you to the edge because you've allowed this to happen, and they don't want you to be walked all over anymore. It's not fair, it's not right, and something needs to change. And if you refuse to do it, then they will. Number 10, massively important, negative energy, sorry. But the good thing about that is the wheel keeps turning, so it will turn in your favour eventually. You need a day off, some peace of mind. You need to get away from it all. Leave the phone at home. Get away from it all. Or at least turn it on silent. Yeah, there's been unfaithfulness. There's been depression, possibly drink involved. But even, like I said, conception problems. Again, they've given us all the cards we need because now we've got the 4 of Wands again. This is an unstable family situation. Either problems with the home that need repairs or within the family unit. You are about to have to take a different path. If you continue to take the same path that you've been on, you will just recreate the problems because you can't solve the problem with the same mindset that caused it. So you're at the crossroads. Hecate is waiting for you to give her something as a sacrifice so that you can walk the path less travelled, and she will light your way so you do not stumble and fall. So 4 days is important. Perhaps a celebration, perhaps a wedding or something like that, something called off, or a repair will need doing in the home. I don't need any more repairs, please, because I can't afford it. So let's hope it's something minor. Oh yeah, it's karmic. The north and the south node intertwined. So karma is going to play a big part in it. And the Judgment Day card is sometimes known as the karma card. This needs to be settled. You can't carry on as you are. The number 63 could be important. Yes, you have to break those shackles. Capricorn energy, the devil. Don't sell your soul to the devil. You need to break the shackles and rebel. Stop being manipulated or being the manipulator. If you're not doing things out of the goodness of your heart, you are going to come unstuck. So 15 is positive energy. Don't try keeping up with the Joneses. Scorpio energy again. Staying in your comfort zone. Refusing to transform this energy. Refusing to shed a skin. Number 33. If you carry on, there's the Tower, 16 in reverse, people pleasing, you are not going to get anywhere. It's just bickering, arguing, uncomfortable situation, but refusing to move out of it because it's what you've always known, and it's too scary to bring those walls down, either to be vulnerable or to destroy something. So we've gone full circle. Well done, Spirit. 16. Those born in the year of the dog could be a problem. Number 48. Negative energy, like a dog with a bone. The rooster, however, is positive. The rooster is actually the phoenix as well. So that is the phoenix rising. So some will rise. Number 47. Yeah, rebellion, Uranus, well done. The rainbows, Uranus, number 58. But Leo's in the reverse. So ego again, and you need to drop that burden. You're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. It needs to go. Earth, Mother Earth is angry. So earth signs, you need grounding. Number 52. So let's just have a look at the Chinese astrology. Oh, we've got a chance. Go find the little book. There it is. So, we're looking at the dog in the negative. Oh, the negative traits of the dog. Right, so cynical, anxious, pessimistic, suspicious, timid, strict, discouraging, doubtful, discontent, fatalistic, obstinate, distrustful, shy, introverted, unadventurous, and tasteless. If you're one of those, yeah, you'd be like the rooster, which is number 47. So the positive traits of the rooster: honesty, obliging, courageous, flamboyant, resilient, enthusiastic, relaxed, cultivated, loyal, sincere, capable, generous, charitable, and entertaining. Laugh with others and at yourself. So we've got Beth there, the birch tree. I think we'll do the runes first. Berkana, is it? Is it Berkana? Yep, birth, living things, especially vegetation. So Mother Earth, like I said, she's not very happy. Agriculture, stuff like that, we know what's going on, don't we? Mother Goddess. And it's Frigg again, though. It's that wife that stays in a toxic relationship because it has the comforts and that she thinks she deserves. So she refuses to sacrifice that. Little does she know that when she does, she'll probably get something far better. But because she's frightened to take a risk, she'd rather stay where she is. So it's about nature and motherhood. Babies. Makana is the rune of new beginnings. It indicates good news, birth, fertility, and times of family rejoicing. But they're not rejoicing about this one, so it may be an unexpected birth. And a wedding, but we've got a wedding called off, haven't we? So agriculture, so that's in the negative as well. So I think we should be reading the inverted meaning. Worrying family news, that fits, is often indicated where Bakana is inverted. The health of a relative is the most usual reason for this anxiety. There is a hint that a celebration will be cancelled or at the very least indefinitely postponed. If health is not the issue under examination, then the Bakana indicates that you are on a course that will lead you nowhere. You will find that since all doors are closed to you at present, it will be necessary to cut your losses and return to square one, to raise things to the ground and begin again. And we're looking at today's astrology, which is the 20th. The moon enters Leo, there you go. So moon in Leo, Jupiter, 7th house of marriages, law, call on the prostate, the loins, the marital home, abundance or lack of. Number 7. And it's the Wheel of Fortune, which we've got in the reverse. So, changes. The lips of the wise are like doors of a cabinet. No sooner are they opened, but treasures pour out before thee. So you're about to learn something. Something is coming to light. You are protected and it will bring you good luck. You can be assured that luck is on your side. Fortune shines on you. I disagree because it's in the reverse. So I think it's a run of bad luck. You will not be given the lift that you need. Blocks will be removed though, because we've got that there. As you wield influence for your own positivity and goodwill. So it's you that can do this. But you won't be able to kick back and rest on your laurels. Instead, you are required to attend to what you set into place and keep the positivity and attention flowing. You must continue to nurture the energies to the projects or events you have started. Otherwise, they will fall into entropy and decay. When it comes to providence and fortune, there is always payment due. Some toil or sacrifice on your part, so do keep that in mind. You are on your way, just do not neglect things or become lax in your endeavours, which are traits of Jupiter as well. The possibility of taking important people and matters for granted. Because Jupiter can make you feel happy and complacent, you may have to watch out for weight gain and for other ways of indulging yourself and others. It's important to keep a watchful eye and not skim over the details, so read the fine print. It's been talking about signatures for a couple of days now, hasn't it? Since Jupiter is strongly tied to the law and ideas of fairness, and you'll only know that if you're reading Astral DJ, so probably most of you don't even realise that. Since Jupiter is strongly tied to the law and ideas of fairness, which we haven't got, injustice is there, you may find your opinions and convictions rather strong at this present time, and you're going to have to stand up for yourself and defend yourself. Jupiter is represented by Largess, so try not to become overbearing in your attitude. That will sabotage all you've worked for. If you feel at the moment you're in a dark period of time, you can be assured blessings are on their way. Doors are closing, but others are opening to you, and with generosity and in faith, it's time to walk through them. The Jupiter card gives a positive spin on a reading, regardless of the surrounding ones. So there is some ups and downs, but I wouldn't, unless you're going to take action, I wouldn't bank on it being good. There is 15, Master of the Hunt, and we know that's positive. if you break the shackles, but you must act fast. Masculinity and flow. So the divine masculine. Master of the hunt, Diana the huntress, or Artemis. 15. Yes. The master of the hunt made himself known to me at the time I encountered the white stag. And the white stag is very important to me. Were they one and the same, I'm not sure, for they appeared as separate identities, but somehow I felt they were one. He didn't reveal his name to me, just like Astral DJ doesn't reveal his name to me. And the more I've researched him, I understand why. The Horned Man has been seen in many locations and many timelines. Therefore, depending on where you originate, you will know him by the names given him there. He may be known as Serenus, Hern, the Hunter, the Horned God, Master of the Hunt, or even Gwyn ap Nudd, pronounced Gwyn ap Nudd, King of the Fairies. The imagery I saw was him running through the forest with such skill as though he knew every rock, every dip, every tree. It was part of the forest. He looked at me with a smirk and a nod as he ran. He didn't need to look where he was going, and neither do you. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. It was just pure flow, and you must go with the flow. He then approached me and hugged me. Like the white stag, he saw that I was weary. I lay my head on his shoulder in the embrace of someone who cared and wanted to lend me his strength, as does spirit. On drawing this card, the master of the hunt is asking, where have you stepped out of your flow? Are you feeling supported and flowing in what you are doing in your life? Or are you facing resistance and exhaustion? And I think for most of it, it's the latter. You see, you cannot be in complete flow if there is some part of your life that is residing in resistance. You're holding on too tightly to something that no longer serves you. Resistance can come in many forms. Do you hate the job and cringe every time you have to head to work? Is there something in your life that you have to do that brings your energy levels down? Or people that you have in your life that block your creativity? You might even develop pains in your body, especially your neck, where you are holding on to tension because of these issues, which is a physical manifestation of the block in your life equals resistance. If you can become more aware of these blockages in your life and then look at how to change them, ask, what do I truly want? If you're stuck in a job that you don't like, you must shift your self-talk about it to something more positive and less permanent. You might say to yourself, yes, I'm grateful for my job because it's getting me to where I need to be. Then it's time to go after what you do want, because the master of the hunt out exactly what is necessary to get where you need to be, allowing yourself to shift the negative talk around. What we don't want can help shift us into a vibrational match of what we do want, which creates flow. Don't be afraid to reach out and ask for support and the strength of those around you. You might have exhausted yourself by being in a situation you don't like or pushing too hard to make something work, when you really need to remove your roadblocks first and allow the flow to take you where you need to be. If it ain't working, it's time to walk away. Oh, because Lilith's there. Ex-wife syndrome. Oh my God, she is absolute murder. Independent woman, refuses to conform, wants to be, like I said, like Thelma in The Likely Lads. If you've ever watched it, you'll know what I mean. So Lilith is not exactly a goddess. She's the ex-wife of Adam. She puts it about a bit and then expects to come and cause trouble for Adam and Eve. So, although technically not a goddess, Lilith is an important female, so the name Lily could be important. She was Adam's first wife, but refused to accept the inferior place in missionary position during sex with him, and flew off to the Red Sea to liberate herself, to free herself of the shackles of the toxic situation, and engage in a very active sex life. Sex, freedom from domination, independence of mind and body, closeness to nature, moving on, the dark part of the moon cycle. Lilith in your card spread, and Lilith was mentioned in Ablas's astrology for the end of this month, so I suggest you watch it. Lilith at the card spread means contact with your sexuality, sensuality, even at the cost of complete upheaval of your life. And that's what Spirit's asking you to do. Turn your life upside down. Love affairs or unexpected meetings happen that completely take you by surprise. The aha moment. A longing to live a simpler life may make you take the intuition to leave complicated situations and just move on. You may find that you are breaking your own rules in order to follow your heart. You may wish to reconnect with nature, particularly the desert. You determine for yourself your own life path. Drawing this card also warns to be alert to danger while travelling and to take any measures necessary to ensure your safety. So don't wing it at all, Kristen. Make sure you're wearing safety gear if you're buggering about. But don't waste this opportunity. We are all presented with opportunities and are expected to flow with the current. How many times have they said flow now? That comes our way. Drawing this angel card suggests that something is now being made available to you. They're offering you it, the chance of this new beginning. And it's up to you to use it to your greatest advantage. Be alert, be aware, be prepared. You can, of course, make your own opportunities. If you knock on enough doors, one will inevitably open to you. So you are also reminded to persevere, for it may be that a door which was previously locked has now been opened a crack. Quieten your mind and ask your angels to help you. Be ready for any and all opportunities. However, the dice, the astro dice, are warning us. We have Pisces in Pluto first house. The first house is Aries. It's government officials, father figures, bosses, presidents, kings, your self-esteem. It's head and face, place of birth, immediate environment, arm and family, the colour white, the white crown chakra, the aha moment that we spoke about, the self-incarnation, the self-image, separateness, individuality, physical characteristics and personal appearance, expectations of your environment. You may be too demanding and expecting too many things when there's not enough money for these new sofas, new curtains, whatever it is that you're trying to get. Oh, missed a bit, sorry. Pisces in Pluto. And there's no such thing, so it's unknown. Due to the long orbit, making the placements irrelevant, Pluto in Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, and Pisces are not included. So we're not meant to know. So you're just going to have to go with the flow, like I said. Just don't repeat the mistakes of the past. And seeing as I've got a little bit of time, I'm going to pull you a whispering word. Don't tell the trees, because the trees don't need to know. Okay. Retreat. That's what some of you are doing. Instead of tearing those walls down, but they are asking you to have some time to yourself, a day off where you try to rest and recuperate. Spoil yourself in the morning mist. Breathe in the eucalyptus trees, berries and wattle. So go and sit in the garden or on the porch or on the step if you have to. Have a cup of tea. Just breathe in that morning air before everybody else is awake. You need some breathing space. Freedom. Thanks for listening. Speak soon.